Alright, so this inside, again, nighttime, kind of doing a review of after having it for about a week now. I want to say that I struggle, man, with this. It's not a bad camera, but if they could just fix the simple thing where it does what the basic camera that's not LTE does, which is save the video to the phone directly. I mean, it does it with, it connects to your phone just like the Nexar Pro, the 1080p dual channel dash cam. But this one, the Nexar One Pro, is not saving it saves the video, but it's like it almost like it's not a complete save. It's like a hit or miss. You may have a video that's saved completely, or you may not. But with the Nexar Pro, you have that front view camera saved automatically. So as soon as your drive is done, you get out the car, boom, you have the whole video clip saved to your phone. But with the Nexar One Pro, for some reason, it's like a delayed save. It's probably the best way I could put it. Where you get out the car, you go to wherever you're going, and if you want to look at that last drive you just did, it may not even be on the phone. You may have the previous drive to that on the phone, because when you got back in the car, because it has a thing where it's transferring the video. I don't know, man. I gotta be honest with you, I'm a little disappointed with that part. That part right there just makes you not want to get the camera. And I would stick with Nexar Pro or the Nexc2. And between Nexar Pro and Nexc2, I mean, they're very, very comparable, honestly. For the price that the Nexc2 is right now, compared to the Nexar Pro, you're better, way, way better off getting the Nexc2, in my opinion. The only way I could say, the only difference is that, which is weird because it's more like attachments, but the cabin camera is separate from the main unit, and when you attach it, and then you have an option to place it, a little like distance from each other. So if you want like the inside camera here and then main unit there, you have a little bit more flexibility with that. But what I found out is that, and I could be wrong, this is what a representative told me, it's contrary to what I've seen previously with the Nexar Pro, is that when you have both connected, because the internal, the cabin camera is attachment you connect through the USB. I think is a mini USB. And when you connect it to the main unit, apparently because it's dual, the outside natively on dash cam is recording at a 720p. Before it was 1080p if you put it natively from the dash cam using the directly connecting it to you can take the SD card out. But for some reason now it's separate. I don't know. Now it's 720p and whatever. So 720p both in and out, whereas the Nexc2 is 720p inside like the other one, but it's recording 1080p outside. If you could attach it directly connected to the because there's no SD card, it's internal storage, and it's 128, which I think is fine for 720 initially when you stream it. But honestly, regardless, both of them is the front camera is gonna stream 720 when it saves to the phone. And honestly, for what you need the dash cam for, it's for what's its intended purpose, I think 720p is fine. If you get close to a car, it'll catch the license plate in front of you. So let's say someone backs into you or whatever, and then it's a hit and run. you'll capture the license plate. It's enough to capture. Now, if they're from a distance, as you know, even a slight distance, it won't read. But if it got to a point where you're close enough where you're, close to it, like a stop sign or something, you get close to it, that's fine. It'll read the license plate. But if you're at a distance, like, let's say 5 feet, 10 feet maybe, then it won't capture the license plate. It may or may not. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is a cabin camera on the Nexar One Pro. Just doing a test. You can see how dark it is, and audio. That's another thing. The audio quality is still, it's amplified, but you know what? That may not be a bad thing. It's just the quality of the amplified sound is kind of like it sounds like it's amplified. In other words, it's not like a good quality audio that just picks up sensitive sound. It's sensitive, and it shows. So the good thing about it compared to the Nexar Pro, even the Nexar 2, is that it's not crackle sound. So you hear the sound. It doesn't sound like it's cracked or muffled or anything like that. But it is amplified. So I think personally the best audio on the dash cam was Thinkware U1000 and the VFO, any VFO at that. But probably the VFO is slightly better. But again, we're talking about Nexar products. So Nexar, in my opinion, I like it. I like it. It's just that with between the Nexar One Pro, Nexar Pro, and the Nexar 2, I would stick with either or the Nexar 2 or the Nexar Pro, in my opinion. Because Nexar One Pro is 4K and everything, but honestly, it says 4K, but of all the 4K dash cams I tested, this is probably the worst 4K quality. And apparently, image sense is 8.42. So you would think it's actually 4K, but I think when it streams, the quality degrades, but there's no way to pull it native. So it's weird. It's weird how it works. It's like natively is 4K, but there's no way to pull the video natively. So we're gonna stream it, and when you stream the 4K after compressed video, it's it's not bad quality. It's just not the best 4K quality I've tested. What else I can say? I'm trying to just these are raw uploads. I'm just trying to think of on the fly, giving you an honest opinion. Overall, other than seeing the inside quality of the video and audio. But honestly, man, for what it is, the one thing I can say is internal camera. This one is more of a wide angle, so you get more coverage inside the car. But again, wide angle, so but again, that's, I don't know. I say if you are, I don't know, man. In my opinion, between the Nexar 2 and the Nexar Pro, I like those cameras. You see it should be named, and you make your own judgment which one you want. But I say between those only because you're not paying monthly for a service that honestly it's like I don't know, man. The only thing here's the thing. I'll put it to you this way. The only way I could say is if you don't have LTE on your phone, so you can't stream it because it uses the phone LTE. So I mean, either that or you don't have unlimited LTE, or you don't have unlimited, internet on your phone, and it cuts out. Not degrades the quality, or what do you call that? Not that they what was that word? When they cap how fast the internet. Whatever, you know what I mean. But it's just, I don't know. I mean, I would just stick with the other two. If you want that slightly better quality, you want more of a wide angle inside, and you want the LT where you could possibly possibly view your car from when you're not nearby, then yeah, you want to pay for the LTE, go ahead. But in my opinion, for what it is, how much more you paying for the Nexar One Pro, you know, and then you paying monthly on top of that, I would just stick next C2, man. $119 to $149 is a good deal. I think the actual price is $179 for the next C2, but for $119 is the lowest I've seen it, and $149 was a good price, which is still a sale, but not the lowest I've seen. Don't get me wrong, just because $119 is like let's say a Black Friday sale or Amazon Prime Day sale, something like that. Then the regular price is like $149, but the normal price is I think $179 to $199, and I think the max I've ever seen it was $249, but I don't think it'll go back to that price in my opinion. And then the Nexar Pro, this is gonna suck, guys. That was $139 at one point.